Good morning, everyone. Respected judges, principal, vice principal, our esteemed guests, and to all my dear friends. My name is Kohima. I'm from second semester, Department of Education. And the topic I picked is, who is your role model and why? So first, let's start. Who is my role model? My role model would be, he's a musician named Marcin. He's a guitarist at work. Why is he my role model? You see, when you check his videos on YouTube, that fingerstyle guitars he posts on YouTube, you will find a plethora of videos which showcases his talent and his passion for music, for the things he creates. He writes songs, he covers songs, and that's what makes him the role model of my eye. So, when we speak about him, I am inspired by whatever he does and whatever he posts. He posts mainly guitar stuff. He's a guitarist, as mentioned. I play guitar too. I've learned inspiration. I've gotten inspiration from him. I practice every day through his videos. I watch him play. I try to use his techniques and implement into my playing guitar so that I can improve myself as a musician and as a whole. And moreover, as a person, he's a very humble guy. When you see his interviews, you can see him being very humble about his talent, about whatever he does on stage, and he's very humble and very optimistic about what he does. And that makes me want to become a person like him. So in conclusion, yes, he's a very talented musician, moreover, a very charismatic person. That is why I chose him as my role model, and that's how I conclude my speech. Thank you all for listening. May you have a great day.
Thank you, Mr. Kohima. A gentle reminder to all the participants. We request you not to remove the mic from the mic stand, and instead adjust the angle so that you will be more convenient delivering your speech hand-free. Now I call upon Ms. Visandu Savi, MA History, second semester.
Good morning, everyone, respected panel of judges, and to you all the members of this esteemed institute. My name is Visandu Sapi, and I'm from MA History Department, second semester. The topic we shall be talking about is social media changing the way we think, and I think definitely it's a yes because so far all the youths have been inspired and influenced from what we see from social media. For example, the way we dress, the way we think, and whatnot. If we keep on mentioning everything, I think the list will continue on like without a stop. And the change that is bringing the social media changes that we see from it is a huge change and it has a lot of impact. Thank you.
Thank you, Ms. Visandu Savi. I call upon Meryl Pino Sumo, Political Science Department, second semester.
Good morning, everyone. Well, the question for today is how can we address climate change? As we all know, global warming has become an issue in the recent decades more and more so. There are many reasons for this change, and one of these is over-exploitation of our resources, which can be either water or even the recent cases in Delhi shows the impurity of Delhi air, which these are the many effects of our behavior towards climate. Now, how can we address climate change? By being careful and cautious of our behavior. First of all, we all know that we are humans, and as humans we have the responsibility to take care of our environment, because humans we use lots of resources from the nature itself. We might all have noticed the recent changes even in Nagaland weather. Why is this so? This is because we are not taking care of our environment, which is why I encourage everyone to be more cautious, not throwing plastic here and there, because that stays for decades and decades, and that affects clogging of water. Now, next is the way we dress. I know we are so used to follow trends, so we use the clothes, we throw it. Where does it land? Dumpsters. Which is why we should inherit the quality of reusing clothes and even recycling them into bags or so many things. Now, planting tree is essential, as we all know, because planting tree can help the environment produce good oxygen, good air. Now, as humans, can you say you do not breathe air? These are some few measures that I believe we can use to address climate change. Thank you, everyone.
Now I call Miss Opichipen Chang, BA Pol Science, second semester.
Good afternoon, everyone. Respected judges, teachers, and my audience. I am Opichipen Chang of BA second semester, Political Science Department. Delighted and honored to give a short speech on the topic, my first day at college. Well, indeed, I came from the Tinsang, and I come from a small town, where every people know each other. So I was very familiar with my people, and I was such an extrovert people with each and everyone. But when I come to this very first college, let me tell you, I stand at the corner the whole day. Even in the class, I just sit at the first bench, and nobody came to talk to me either. Neither I talk anyone, and then I feel so isolated. Even the teacher who came to encourage, they were looking here and there and said, yeah, I know teacher didn't look at me, but I feel like, at least we should make an eye contact, isn't it, to have a good interaction. And also for the teachers, the school where I came, my teachers were very young and then, very energetic. I'm not telling you are not, but all the teachers were, but then indeed I should say that the teachers are much experienced, and as compared to the first day and to this day, I should say that there is a lot of difference. I was very introvert, I didn't talk to anyone, neither do I want to talk, but now I also want to talk even if you don't want to. I'll just keep on talking, and then the atmosphere that I felt within the first day was so strange, was so quiet, but now I feel much, happy, and then I just feel with joy the college, and then indeed I thought that it's a government college with no much facility. It would be just boring college, like as people say. But if I compare, I should say that this Kohima college might not be much better for me in the at the first day. But as I stand here now, I should say that this is one of the best college that I could ever receive, and then I'm very much grateful that I choose this college rather than choosing any other college. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Ms. Opichipen Chang. Up next, we got to hear from Mr. Tachiway Turi, BA History, 6th semester.
Good afternoon once again. My name is Tajuwe Tabari, BA 6th semester History Department. So my topic is, if you are the principal of your college, what changes would you make? Well, I am not, so let's just make assumption like what will be good for it. As a principal, I would bring punctuality. Firstly, punctuality is very important. We should follow our timing. Like an army, we students are meant to be trained to follow the timing, and every second counts and minute counts. It seems a little habit, but it brings a lot of changes in our daily life. Following up, I'll also make the schedules in a student-friendly way. Let's say like the more experienced and decorum teachers should be in the initial classes of the day. Example like if a boring teacher comes in the first lecture, student tends to skip the class or bunk the classes most of the time. So I would do that as well. Thirdly, I would bring changes in the curriculum. Let's say sports activities, and then having shows like robotics shows, scientific shows, which are very much relevant in today's world. And also bring the trending things like the internet, social medias, which are very much relevant for the students as well. And lastly, I'll make sure to be friendly with the students and know as much students as possible to be a consultant to them as well. Thank you.
Next we have Anatula Yipchua, English Department, second semester.
Good morning, everyone. First of all, respected today's chairperson, juries, guests of honor, teaching faculties, and my dear fellow students. The topic which I got is 3 things you do well. So, according to me, 3 things I do well is one is patience, obedience, and also discipline. Which is why today I came to this college because of my discipline, because of my patience to listen to teachers, because of my ability to cope with the teachers, and also the ability to cope with the new adaptation since it is my new college here in Kohima, first time ever in Kohima, and I give myself discipline because in students' life, discipline is very important. If we are disciplined, we can achieve many things in life. We should be disciplined in such a way that we should not lack our homework, we should do our homework on time, we should be disciplined in the class, we should be disciplined in everything we do. And for me, discipline keeps myself unique, discipline gives myself the ability to cope with every situation that comes in my way. And also, it is very important for all the students, especially in this college, as a college student, to be patient enough to listen to the teachers, to be patient enough to help the people, to be patient enough to encourage one another, and also be very truthful to ourselves. And with this, I conclude my speech. Thank you.
Thank you, Anatula. Now we have Heppo.
A very good afternoon to each and every one of you present here. So without further delay, let me just go directly into the topic which I picked. That is, should NLTP Nagaland Liquor Total Prohibition Act be revised? So it has been enforced in the year 1989, and over the past decades, our Nagaland state has been having controversial and having different perspective on this one. So if this question is being asked to me, then my answer would be yes, because see, when we look into the Naga society, our Naga society, our especially our parents, our father, those people who used to drink habitually, they used to have quarreling with their wife. This is something we have seen and common in our Naga society over the past years. And when after this enforcement has been implemented in our state Nagaland, such kind of thing has been declined and it has been decreased. So for me, my answer would be yes.
Thank you, Mr. Hernando. I forgot to mention him properly. He's from English department 6th semester. Next, we have Mr. Gaitong Pong A from MA History 2nd semester.
A very blessing good morning to each and every one of us, respected panel judges, and you all my dear brothers and sisters. Today's topic is a very relevant topic to each and every one of us, and the topic is what is the importance of education in personal development. I would like to insight this based on my educations and for every one of us. Like education is very necessary and very important for every one of us, because through education we become a good human being, and through education we learn about the true essence of humanity. And education is something which education is something that we acquire through. Education can be in various terms. Like education is not only about let me take off this once. Education is not only about academic. Education can be of various terms, according to me. Like education can be in terms of sports. Like those whoever are good at sports, you better pursue in sports, so that this will give you a better future in future as well as. And if you are interested in literature or various activities, you can pursue based on your interest. And for me, education is not only about academic education, but education can be all-round development. Like today, we see that many of us pursue education because our education system is like a traditional education system. We pursue education because our parents force us to go for education to pursue in our academy. But what I like to say is that you pursue what intrigues you or the interest that is inside you. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Gaito Pong A. Now we have Mr. Yukazi L. Jiru. Political Science Department, 4th semester.
which I chose today was a person who inspires you and why. So let me just go to the point. A person who inspires me. There is a lot of person who inspires me. But on top of that, the person who inspires me to work toward my goal is me, myself. Because I am the only one who knows my weakness and my strength. And then I set my goal. And when I set my goal, I know my weakness and I know my strength. So then I set my goal according to my strength. That's how I can achieve my dream. And as I've stated before, I don't specifically have a person who really inspires me, but if at all I have to choose one, that will be my mother. Because my mother, she will always be there for me, though it may be physically, mentally, emotionally. There are times when we feel weak, when we feel down, but at that time, we don't have anybody by our side. But it is our parents, it is our mother who inspires us, who is with us, who boosts our confidence, and who inspires me. So if at all I have to choose one, that will be my mother. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Ifase. Congratulations to all the participants